Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the USF Bulls and the North Dakota State Bison. Free State is David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Bulls kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking for space, it's Moran. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Finds his man. It's Barmore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for room, it's Moran. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Complete. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Pulls it in, it's Brewer. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Finding open areas. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The short hands, it's Brewer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Brewer. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll leave it with the lone back. Maybe a crease. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Just feeds the running back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Goes to the option. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Florida.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the counter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then look to get something going here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he could not get loose on the run. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's got it down the field.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Touchdown, North Dakota State! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks who got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Back to pass, it's Hatchett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 30. Loose in the middle. Touchdown Bulls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Moran. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gonna run it. It's Moran. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground with the counter. Might have a chance. He's now up to 83 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Trying the run, it's Moran. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line. time before he's finally knocked down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They go to the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the ground, it's Flanagan. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. On the option. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Western Michigan Broncos.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the USF head coach at the half, he said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Here's the give off the left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking downfield is Hatchett. He'll get rid of it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Good right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And they swarm him under. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulls have their offense in high gear.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brewer. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now on second down. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Offense facing fourth down.
Man, did he find the sweet spot on that one, and just like that, punched them out of trouble. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Keeps it on 1st down. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Look out, finding some room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The option look. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Turner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Turner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gives it on the option. There's some room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 3rd and 3. On the option. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Hatchett. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running inside. It's Moran. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Here's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks at first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Going to the run, it's Turner. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. The offense able to get to it, but they missed the extra point opportunity. A very effective... They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out